What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news hot off the press. So it looked like Sydney Coulson and Stephanie White just spoke with the media, giving us a huge update into possibly the game plan going into tomorrow's game. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, one player that stepped up in a major way this past weekend wasn't just Caitlin Clark, it was Sydney Colson. Now, we know Sydney Colson has been the topic of discussion since the start of the season, man. A lot of people expecting more out of Sydney Coulson, even myself at times when she was subbing in for Caitlin Clark, and especially when Caitlin Clark went down, judging off the amount of money the Indiana Fever gave to Sydney Coulson. Now, one thing I can tell you guys is that she showed up and showed out last game, and she made her shots when it counted. I feel like her, Lexi Hall, and Kelsey Mitchell obviously always going to do what she need to do. But just this past game, for Sid to go out there and pretty much perform at a very high level, making threes, making herself a part of everything, just let me know it was the right decision to bring her to Indianapolis. I know people going to say little things about Caitlin Clark and, you know, her being out. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm all for Sid. Let's check out how she did. So this was last game, guys. So Sydney Coulson went out there. She played 20 minutes. She got 10 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. 10 points ain't bad coming off the bench. That's what you want to see from a player like Sydney Coulson coming off the bench. Is 10 points. Somebody that can go out there and get you buckets, bro. That's what all of this is about. It's about getting buckets. And Sydney Coulson finally got her some, bro. It's been a long time coming with that. But just like I stated, I was excited to see her go out there and perform just like I was with Lexi Hall. She played 34 minutes, got you 14 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. You know, this is what you want to see. Now, Sophie Cunningham is still kind of struggling a little bit. I got to, talk about that. She played a total of 25 minutes. She had 5 points, 0 assists, and 4 rebounds. But one thing about Sophie is that she made her shots when it needed to happen. And that's all you can ask for, guys. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be interesting. The closer we get to this Commissioner Cup thing wrapping up, I believe the Indiana Fever got a very high chance of winning it. I don't see no teams beating them. Nobody in the whole damn league, not even the Lynx. If they keep playing like this, sky is the limit. I told y'all when Caitlin Clark was going to come back, they was going to go on a 5 to 6 game win streak. So right now they 1-0. But remember, I said 5 to 6 games, guys. But let's check out what Sydney Coulson had to say. Roll the footage, man.
I just got to make sure that I'm making a concerted effort every time to make sure that people are having to guard me, and then it'll open up much more for my teammates when I'm aggressive instead of me just always looking to pass. So, yeah, that was the difference, I think. Good.
You also recently shared some really exciting news on your Instagram regarding your father.
Oh, yeah.
How emotional was that, learning that information, and just
Yeah.
how big of a moment was that for your family?
It was really big. Obviously we all hate cancer in any form. But all of us know somebody who's affected by it, and so it was exciting just to have him. He did it like a week ago, but just to share Father's Day with him, for him to still be here, it was definitely emotional and just grateful. Ton of gratitude. Thank you though for asking.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Looking at this one, obviously last time around it was a bit of a different game.
Yeah.
But also playing for a chance to potentially be in a Commissioner's Cup final. This is
Yeah.
something you're a little familiar with, but kind of what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, we're still, building, trying to get ourselves right and make sure that we're doing the things that we need to do every game. And so, of course, it's like a cool opportunity to be playing for the Cup, but it's honestly just another game where we need to be doing the things that we know we need to do. Because when we do them, then we end up looking how we looked the other day. We're clicking on all cylinders and stuff. So, we just got to go with the mindset to play hard, stack the days, stack the possessions, and hopefully we'll be, playing for the Commissioner's Cup final. We'll see.
Anything particular from practice today that you worked on that you want to see the team execute?
Yeah, we want to be able to defend without fouling. We want to do a better job on the defensive glass. Really worked a lot on our defense, our one-on-one defense, guarding our yard and making sure that we can contain the ball.
Obviously, we're seeing the game starts from practice. We're about to hit 1 month into the season. How have you seen the team practices evolve from the start of the season until now?
I think the biggest thing is, we've got to be able to slow down and work more on execution. Early in season, early in training camp, we were working a lot on our transition, getting up and down the floor. Now you're at a period of time where you're about to play a lot of games in a short period of time. So it's more about mentally being able to be efficient in the reps, being able to while we're not physically taxing necessarily practices, make sure that mentally we still are locked in and engaged.
Takeaways from practice today, or even the moment that kind of just speaks to the culture that you're trying to build here?
I just think the energy of the group, the energy to staying locked in. We've got great veteran leadership that continues to comment, to bring us together, that feels that if we have a lull and picks us back up. Our group has really great energy and really great competitive spirit.
Is there a specific example of that veteran leadership displayed today?
Yeah, Soph and Sid. I think their communication, and they're making sure that we stay locked in. They're making sure that we stay intentional in everything that we do.
Kind of confidence boost does it give to the team to hand the Liberty their first loss of the season this weekend?
Yeah, I think it gives us confidence, certainly. Getting Caitlin and getting Soph back gives us confidence as well. It gives us, 2 perimeter threats. It gives us, 2 high energy players that have the ability to not just, knock down shots, but to handle the ball. 2 versatile players. They can play a lot of positions for us. 2 great defensive rebounders as well. So you get confidence by getting players back and starting to get in rhythm and get confidence from getting a big win.
How are they both doing, and how is everything just kind of moving along with them back to being close to full strength?
Yeah, so far so good. I think the biggest thing is we've got a lot of games in a short period of time right now, so making sure that we're really managing so that we don't have any setbacks.
And I'm sorry, it's a very big game against the Suns tomorrow. How will that be? Just be at home again, have that energy from the fans and everything, and just kind of rolling off of the big win this weekend? Yeah,
it'll be great. It's an important game for us, as every game is important. I think we didn't play our best the last time that these 2 teams met. We feel like we're a better team now. They're a better team too. So we've got to make sure that we have a high attention to detail on both ends of the floor. We've got to make sure that we continue to grow and stack days and be better tomorrow than we were on Saturday.
Can you talk a little bit more about Sophie's play on Saturday? She had 2 points, I think she was plus 30.
Yeah.
Just talk about more of the intangibles that she was able to do.
Well, there's so many things. Number one, her communication. Her communication is elite. It gives everybody else confidence on the floor, offensively, defensively. Helps us get in the right spots. Her defensive energy and intensity. She allowed us to do a little bit more things from a versatility standpoint when she.